Hello, my name is King Regnog and I stream sometimes. I'm going to answer some questions that my viewers have left in Discord, which you can also ask by joining said Discord using the link in the description or commenting down below. Today, our first question comes from Bucko B, and their question is, what is your future goal? Like a certain milestone you're trying to achieve. The biggest goal that I have is I really want to make being a content creator a sustainable source of income and a full-time job. Um, in order to do this, I've been putting all my cards on the table, and I'm just working to get $100 a month as soon as possible. Our next question comes in from hashtag Defeat King Regnog, and they are asking, how many siblings do you have? Well, to answer your question, Mr. Defeat King Regnog, I have 4 siblings, 1 older sister, 2 older brothers, and then 1 younger brother. We have a question here from Neko I Love You. Who's the most famous person you know? Not in real life. The most famous person I know and talk to occasionally would be Commander Hawk 7. He's a really fun Twitch streamer that plays Fortnite and Minecraft. He has somewhere around 1,000 followers last I checked, but he's definitely the most famous person I don't know in real life. Our next question here comes from Unreal, and he's asking, what are a few games you'd like to stream / make videos about at some point? I feel like there's a few games I want to play, some of them being Imperion and Castle Story, but if I were ever to make videos on them, I feel like my efforts would be best spent making guides on how to get better and understand the game, rather than just highlights. I don't know, you guys would be able to tell me more about that though. This question is coming from Joshua the God Op Cursed. What is your favorite book series? So, I wasn't much of a reader when I was growing up. However, I really did enjoy the How to Train Your Dragon book series. As a huge fan of the movies, I just as quickly became a big fan of the books. I don't believe I ever actually finished them, though, sadly. I just remember them being a very good book series. Our next question is from Neko I Love You, the bot. What is your favorite movie and actor? So I've always really loved watching Star Wars, so if I had to pick just one of the movies, it would be Revenge of the Sith, hands down, with just all the lightsaber combat and story elements. It was a really good movie. But my favorite actor, that's a tough question for me. I've always loved Robert Downey Jr.'s performances, such as like Iron Man and Doctor Dolittle. Um, so I feel like he would beat out any other actors in my books. This question comes from hashtag Defeat King Ragnog, and their question is being a gamer for your job satisfying to you? And the actual meaning of your question, yes. But I do just want to mention that gaming isn't really my job. I play games, but I also host a community for people to gather. I edit videos for hours a day, and then I also run a server in Minecraft when I can. So I'm a gamer, yes, but I'm also an editor, a server admin, and a leader of a massive group of people. I feel like now's a really good time to mention I also stream on Twitch, so if you'd like to support me even more, please go check it out in the link in the description, and if you don't already follow me there, please do. Thank you. We got another question here from Neko I Love You, and he's asking, were your parents at all supportive about you streaming? If so, which one was more? How about your brother Admiral 9261? To answer your question, for the most part, they didn't really care. They want me to succeed, but they aren't really too sure why people even donate to streamers in the first place. So the best way I could explain it to my dad was that I'm like a street performer, but on the internet. I perform for free, but if you like what I offer, then you'll drop some money in my metaphorical hat. My mom was the most supportive in my steps towards being a content creator. She saw all the steps I want to take to make it work, and she sees I have a plan. My dad doesn't understand the job. He knows it works out for a lot of people, but he doesn't understand why, and that's okay. Admiral is by far the most supportive, though. He wants me to succeed and make all the money in the world. So he probably just wants a piece of the pie, if we're honest, though. The next question we have here is from Aha, and their question is, do you watch anime? Short answer, no. A little bit longer of an answer, Once upon a time I did, but those days are far behind me. I think I watched a show called Beyblade, a show called Bakugan, and a little known show called Dragon Ball Z. I kind of stopped all those around the same time and never really looked back, to be honest. This next question is coming in from Cassinex. What's some really embarrassing thing you did as a kid? So, when I was really young, I used to use cheat codes on Lego games. Yes, Lego games. They weren't hard by any means. For whatever reason, I was obsessed with cheat codes, though. Luckily, I grew out of that over time, but I feel a little embarrassed about cheating in Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I mean, that was probably my easiest game ever. This next question is coming in from Neko I Love You. Their question is, who's the most famous person you know in real life? So, I've been really unfortunate and haven't met anyone famous in real life besides a presidential candidate and a rapper. So my streamer friend, who I know in real life, PR6 Gaming, is likely the most famous person I know based on follower count. So it's definitely PR6 Gaming by a long shot, but he's not quite famous yet. The next question comes from Joshua the God Op Cursed. His question is, what is your favorite color? To answer your question, Josh, I like blue, specifically cobalt or navy blue. The darker colors just tend to draw attention from me more than the brighter sides. We got a question here from Neko I Love You, and he is asking, were you popular at school? And the answer is yes. I have the highest GPA at my school, am the best athlete at the school, and everyone who goes to the school knows my name. To answer your question seriously though, I am homeschooled and I'm able to gain popular status. So make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube and make me popular on YouTube instead. This next question originates from Cassinex. Their question is, what's something really dumb that you're scared about that no one else is? I have a fear of failure, but the only reason why is because I am always willing to risk it all. Failure is typically very hard for me. But if the fear of failing isn't obscure enough for you, I do have a slight fear of getting carpal tunnel. That one thing could potentially prevent me from playing video games or musical instruments as much as I like to. And as a professional gamer, I would not like that very much. The question that comes next is coming from 672 JDUOA. Their question is, what is something that you're like, OMG, I hate this, even though a lot of people like it / eat it? I'll keep it simple for you this time. Mac and cheese. I hate that stuff. I have a question here from Neko I Love You, and his question is, did you / are you playing any sports? So, as I mentioned earlier, I am homeschooled, and that unfortunately disqualifies me from really participating in sports. So, to answer your question, no, I am not currently playing any sports, and I did not play any sports. Our next question comes from JD, and their question is, favorite Marvel superhero? So you can say that I'm basic, but I've always loved Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Captain America. All their stories are unique and paint them as ordinary people that just used what was given to them to do good, and I know this question is going to come up next time if I don't answer it now, so I do like Marvel better than DC for this very reason, because Superman's just an alien. He's really not anything ordinary, and I like ordinary people becoming heroes, not heroes trying to blend in with ordinary people. Building off the last question, Cassinex is asking, favorite Marvel villain? So if we're talking specifically the MCU, then by far it's Thanos. His character in the movies is very well done. He's not just murdering for somebody's love, he's murdering to save all of life in the universe. So I think Thanos by far in the MCU, very, very well done. But I really, really do like Doctor Doom. One, his name is awesome, and he's always just been a favorite of mine. I really do hope to see him here soon in the MCU, and I honestly can't wait. When he makes an appearance on screen, I'm probably gonna lose it. Neko, I Love You is asking, what's your favorite emoji? So I really, really, really like the emoji with the two eyes where they're just looking off to the side. I use it a lot whenever I'm hinting at something, such as like a new video dropping soon, or for telling people to keep on the lookout for something new, or just telling somebody that I see them or that I am watching. I really do enjoy the eye emoji. Coming in with another question, Neko I Love You is asking, what's an emoji you wish existed? So, this one was a tough one for me to think of, but now that I think about it, I really think we need a Pog emote for your phones, so you can text all your friends with the Pog emoji. It would be like in that generic yellow character that they always do, but it would be Pog. I think it would be amazing. And if they want to use something for reference photo, they are more than welcome to use the Pognog. But I really do think a generic yellow character Pog emoji would be amazing. Kama is asking, what inspired you to be a YouTuber? So a lot of factors went into this decision of being an internet entertainer. First was I had moved away and no longer had a job. So that kind of really screwed me up there. I was going to lose money no matter what. So that was one factor. The second factor being the fact that I grew up watching people achieve this, and I figured if they could do it, so can I. I mean, I grew up watching them, so I knew all the tactics that they shared. And so growing up wanting this job, I'm finally going to live it. That's one of the big things that makes me get up and wear the headset for 12 hours a day to grind. I mean, I'm literally going to be able to say that part of my job contains me playing video games, and I'm hoping one day I get to play with people that I used to watch growing up. I mean, that would be crazy. I see a question here from Cole, and his question is, do you like your mods? Coming from a mod. Short and simply, yes. We have a question coming in from Unreal asking, what is something your mods could do better slash improve on? So there's just some small things here and there that I can think of, such as moving people in and out of VCs, making sure they're also following the rules. I'm actually more concerned on how I can do a better job preparing the mods than what my mods can do better. Because really, you guys just follow my lead. So if I'm not doing my best job, then you guys won't do your best job either. Now is a good time for me to mention, if you like these types of videos, please take a moment to touch the like button and consider subscribing. It lets me know that you guys like these types of videos, and it tells me that I should make more of them in the future. So thank you for that, and let's get back to the questions. I see a question by Neko I Love You the Bot, and their question is, celebrity crush? So y'all are gonna think I'm lying about this, but I never have actually had a celebrity crush. I've never really had any type of crush. I've been flying solo all my life and haven't really slowed down enough to crush on anyone. I know it sounds sad, but it's the truth. The next question is coming in from Unreal. His question is, any big plans you want to do sometime this year you can share with us? So I can't reveal very many of them, but I do know I want to do some longer length streams. The 12-hour stream is a lot of fun, and I'm hoping that I can do another one somewhat soon. Other than that, I have some big collabs I'm working on planning. I haven't actually asked the people that I want to do this with if they're interested yet, but I have ideas, and I think they may be interested in hearing me out on this. Again, I can't say much about that because I don't want to get your hopes up or any of that, but stay tuned because late this year, I think is going to be amazing. Unreal is here with another good question asking, what are your plans in terms of videos or YouTube in general? So, first of all, I'd like to say if you guys have any ideas, please join our Discord and let me know there. But if you don't have a Discord, let me know in the comments down below. Because I'm about to say something that might not be liked. And so again, if you'll let me know in the comments, I'll I'll listen to your feedback. But I think I'm going to slowly start phasing out the highlights. It doesn't draw in any new users, it only keeps the current ones engaged, which is good, but it means we're not growing with YouTube, which means I'm wasting all my effort here. But if I cut it out, I need some new series to do. I have one that I'm working on writing a script for, like, right now actually, and I'd really like to get the first video out next week if I can. And if this video goes well, it very well could help make my channel explode, and that's what I need to make this a viable income source. But one video I can confirm I want to make is going to probably take place on a stream. It'll be Hypixel, but everyone there is going to wear my skin. I think it would be a funny publicity move. I think overall it would be interesting to see how it goes. I'd also like to keep making more Q&A videos, so please leave more questions for me to answer, because we're starting to run out of questions here. A question coming in from Neko I Love You is, who was your earliest viewer that is still reasonably active today? So I'm going to count reasonably active as at least once a week. So if we are going to include my real life friends, then that would mean Lunar Prince, Pointless Plays, or Admiral9261 would be the person that we're talking about here. But if we aren't going to include people I know from real life, then it would have to be Anti-Lions. I mean, they've been watching since season 0 of King SMP, and I've pretty much watched every single stream since then. So thank you, Lion, for being one of the earliest viewers. Another question from Unreal. This time he's asking, if you had to pick just one thing from your stream schedule to stream every day, what would it be? King SMP, Tiny SMP, Solo Survival, Miscellaneous Games, etc. So I'm going to assume I'm not allowed to just cheese the question and do creator's choice and just play those series on each day that I would typically, and I would be forced to mix it up. Acknowledging that fact, I would still choose Miscellaneous Games. The opportunity for growth around personality, not growth around a game and its fandom, would be a lot larger than what it is now. Admittedly, it would be a lot larger. Um, and it would overall be easier on YouTube as well, because I can drop the highlights quicker. I don't have to worry about highlights anymore. I would just be able to play what I want to play on stream, grow my audience there, send them back to YouTube, and all my recordings that I want to record are all there. It would overall be a win-win. Here's a question from Neko I Love You. Have you ever broken a bone? If so, how? So, fortunately I have not broken a bone. I have actually not been injured, as far as I know, not seriously at all. I mean, I get hurt occasionally, but never to the point of having to go to the hospital. And here's a question from Unreal. His question is, when will there be a 24-hour stream? So, I kind of want to do one this year. I also kind of don't want to do one this year. I'm kind of thinking somewhere towards the middle, maybe July, August kind of area would be around the perfect time for me to do one, because we're just past the summer, but we're still in summer, so you guys will be able to still be there. You won't have school the next morning, unless you're in summer school. Unfortunately, I can't accommodate everybody, but a 24-hour stream is most likely July or August. Reason being, it wouldn't have anything conflicting with me that I would have in June. Otherwise, June would be perfect for it. But July or August is the dates I'm going to say are most likely. Next question I see here is from Neko I Love You. His question is asking, what question was deleted? That was the question for the vid. The question that was deleted is actually our final question, and it comes from Admiral9261. His question is, will we ever have an Unreal Appreciation Day? And the answer is I don't know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. And that's all the questions I have time for today. If you enjoyed this type of video, please touch the like button and comment to let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.